All right, they're already in the next game, which is going to be Regicide Fortress. So they're going to start with extra villas, they're going to start with a castle, and they're going to start with a stone wall surrounding their base. This is one of the ones we put in there for the arena guys. Typing's for noobs. I love the kings. Well, this game should take longer unless Adam walks his... Imagine you go from an island where you get 4 vills killed at 10 minutes with no loom, and then you walk your king up and somehow get hit by the castle fire. You would feel so sick. Yeah, so these guys are playing for $5 a game. We had all 4 sets now have had different players donate $25 to them for the players, and then all the donations are going towards the main event. So these guys all actually agreed to play for free and just do this as crowdfunding. So
700 in only bans.
Oh, nice.
Full spring mock tower all in.
Do it, do it, do it. Kill them. Maybe we can meet at the finals or something. So yeah, so anyways, they agreed to play for free, and then really awesome community members were nice enough to donate to prizes just for the players as well. So Broio, Potter, and Kraken hooked us up with those. So big thank you to those guys. But yeah, so right now Ink is just making his dinner money. His steak money for the night. Okay, so civ-wise, we did see the Chinese and Mayans. Yeah, we kind of knew that was what it was going to be, right? See the eco balance here. 21 pop up for both players, actually. Well, I guess it's 22 pop up, but 21 vills. Pretty solid uptime. You want to have enough wood to make your 2 buildings. Looks like both players are definitely going to be able to do that. They have some... a little bit of food left over as well. Looks like the exact same eco balance here. The only difference is that Ink has +1 Goldville, and Adam's remedying that right now. He definitely wants to be a rich boy as well. Not too much food left there. He'll go to the farm after. Let me mute this one. Okay. Now we should only have one making noise. Market blacksmith. So now players will have choices, right? Are they going to go for like a fast university and their castle units? Are they going to go for forward mangonels? Is it going to be TC drops? Is it going to be monasteries dropped right away? A lot of choices you can make from this position. Some upgrades here. Okay, Ink is now up. So Adam was able to get up a little bit faster. Shaved off about 40 seconds there with the same vill count. So even better. Yeah, there was a draft. I put the links in chat earlier, but I can re-link them between this game and the next game. So the scout should be able to defeat the eagle now. Nice pickup there for Adam. Eagle's going to turn around. It knows it can't really run away, so it's going to get max damage. I don't see a lot more being put on wood for Adam, so it seems like he might just go for 1 TC extra, so like 2 TC into Monastery. That's what I'm guessing, while Ink did add onto wood. So for Ink, I would say he's probably going to go into 3 TC and plumes. Adam my guess is 2 TC and Monastery, just based on how much wood is being collected here. He's taking off of Gold Line, so maybe he'll drop a TC on the wood and then drop the 3rd TC, so kind of a different way. So he got up faster, he's getting this ville going, and then I highly expect 3 TC here. One here would be pretty strong. Another really good TC spot over there. Okay, so he's going to go inside the wall for the stone. Fixing his layout a bit. Ink wants to make sure that the backside doesn't have archers run back there, raid his gold, and also be hard to surround later. Nice and tidy. So 3 TC and 3 TC. So a little bit different like approach to get to the 3 TC, but they definitely did go for the same opening. The next things that could help you out would be either making those unique units or Monastery to get the relics. Both players will be wanting to get to their like optimal farm counts though. We're looking for like at least 5 on food per TC, so we want to see like 15 plus on food to make sure that these TCs don't idle. Yeah, so farms are coming out now, so they're prioritizing that over any sort of army or relic control. Can't really knock them too much. They got these great boom civs. Looks like Adam's style was able to get a little bit more vills out, even though it looked sort of wonky, right? Like having those extra gold miners. He may have bought the wood. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention there. With his gold going down, it seems like he bought the wood. So, in a pinch, if you have to. If you leave too much on gold and not enough on wood, you can just buy it. I like that. He's got himself a 4 vil lead here, and both are on the same production level, so it should just maintain as a 4 vil lead. It shouldn't really go up any higher unless there's vil kills or idle production. Still no army out for either player, both completely optimizing getting to that farm count. Adam's now at 20. This is very strong for him. 15 for Ink. So Ink's at a baseline. Adam's got a little bit more food. Now we'll start seeing him add for fletching, wood upgrades, different things. Let's see exactly what it goes into. He's got 2 eco upgrades now. Monastery, okay. So eco optimization, 3 TC, into farms, making sure it produces, then into relic. Like the progression. Plumes are coming out for Ink, so a little bit of a deviation here. Ink is going to go for plumes, while Adam's going to go for monks. I'm sure he will support them with Chukunu, of course. He's not slowing down with the farm count. 25 now. So, Imperial Age armies, right? We're thinking plumes, eagles, against Chukonu's maybe Cavalier if he tries to get up really fast. If he's against plumes, he could see Cavalier and Trebs, or Cavalier and Mangoes. Although Chukonu against plumes would be a fun matchup to see. I think that it would just favor the plumes. One bonus that Chinese have here over Mayans, though, is that Mayans can't really go for those siege rams, because the Chukunu is going to have that bonus against the rams. They're killing them quite well, so it's not like in reverse, right? If Chinese get to siege ram, Plume is under a lot of pressure, and he'll have to get eagles or onager or something else to support. So that is one advantage that the Chinese could have, but the cost efficiency should be in the favor of the Mayan player if it's just plumes and Chukunu. Both players getting to strong farm counts. Still, I would say Ink is a little bit behind, at least farm-wise, but he's catching up in the Vil count, actually. So Adam was idling at some point. I don't think I've seen any Vils actually die yet. So Ink's going to go for a map control castle position here. Plumes are out. Fletching is out. Oh, very aggressive. Oh, wow. This is a boss move here. So if he gets this down, it's pressuring the main gold and then the extra stones and gold here to the east of Adam. He does have some gold to the left that he can run back to, but this is huge. If he gets this up and then like castles from this position, or excuse me, trebs from this position. So Adam's got the relic. Yeah, he knows it now. He's gonna run directly to this other gold. Could even see, yeah, so he's actually walling this out already. Strong play, doing what Ink was doing as well, right? Very, very strong position. Going for Imp is Ink. Adam selling. It looks like he wants to get up very soon as well. He knows that now it's a race to trebs or bombard cannon. He's getting there. All right, he's up now. So Ink knows, right? If he's controlling the two main golds, then Adam must be on the third gold. So he goes looking for it. Almost caught it. Wait, Chinese don't get BBC? I could see why Mayans wouldn't get it. Oh my god. That feels weird. Okay, so the TC should keep this safe. He's gonna wiggly waggly. So 4 TC production for Adam. His Vil count is going up much higher, but he is later to Imp. And his castles could be... Okay, never mind. I was thinking that he might actually switch and go for the Cavalier route, but he's going to go University and another castle. So he'll go for Siege Rams and Shukonu. And like we talked about, this is the strength of the Chinese here, where if it's Chukunu and Siege Ram versus Siege Ram and Plume, it should favor, at least while the Rams are up, it should be favoring Chinese, because the meat shield will disappear right away. We're definitely going to see Trebs first. Got to keep an eye on this king too, because the king is in the castle, and a lot of times you'll see a flag and you'll be like, oh, I got to put my units forward, and you'll forget that you have a castle. So this is a Regicide Fortress. It's not just standard fortress. Should Adam have countered by buying and selling for his own castle? Well, I think that's kind of what he did. He just kind of optimized for like getting up to Imp and then getting the castle. So I think he's doing just about what you're saying. It wasn't right away. Maybe you're thinking maybe he should have done it immediately and tried to shoot the Vils. I think at that point it was too late. Like what he's trying to do now is make sure he has more production of Trebs. So now he has 2-to-1 production. Even though he's later, maybe he can catch up. Mining camp by Adam over here. This might be to block projectiles. Interesting. Adam's also targeting the Trebs down rather than the castle. Oh, they're so accurate. Does China have like an accuracy? Look at this. Oh, I've never seen this before. These Trebs haven't missed. There we go. There's some misses. Okay, so the like treb targeting. So theory is, right, you target the castle because the castle is so wide, even if the trebs miss, they're still hitting the castle. Where if they're targeting a treb, it's a lot smaller foundation to hit, so the misses are just going to go randomly. So I mean, you kind of have to pick which one you want, right? If you need your castle to stay up, maybe you're targeting the trebs down, like Adam, but Ink is going to have more hits actually finding their damage. But I like this. Like, Adam was able to kill one treb, and now he's going to move up with the treb advantage. So, you know, it can work. It's costing him, right? It's costing him, but he needs to keep the castle up. So he's kind of optimizing for trying to keep the castle up rather than doing, like, sustained DPS. More damage from the trebs. And it's working out. Plumes are +4 now, so they're getting good upgrades in. Chukunu as well, about the same. So Adam seems to have a slight lead here, actually. From pressure, beautiful pressure, really, from Ink. I mean, it was such a boss castle, like, really. Stopping 2 main golds and pinching maybe some stones. Adam, though, 15 villager lead and has 5 trebs against 3, and he's still targeting the trebs and repairing his trebs and his castle. Ink is backing up. Looks like Adam now is able to freely target the castle. Now that he's got the treb advantage, he knows that he'll be able to kill the castle before his opponent kills his castle, and then target the trebs again. So basically he targeted trebs until he had the lead and then went to the castle. Strong. Ink is doing some of the same now, targeting some trebs here. Right? Those first few treb shots, I think he hit 7 in a row. I've never hit 7 treb shots altogether, much less in a row. Yeah, the Mayans do have the best trebs. Mayan castles should have some bonus, right? Some pyramid bonus. Like you can build them in wood lines or something. Like, I don't know. You could come up with something. Now, the Chukunu don't actually want to fight directly against the plumes, I don't think. But we do have treb fire helping us out. So the trebs from Adam are target firing onto the plumes. You can see a lot going down. Strong micro here. Attacking from range, repairing as well. I don't necessarily think Ink needs to back his trebs up, but it's getting very close to that. He does want to keep forcing out fights so he can take better trades here. Vill count is now actually going up for Ink. He's up by about 10. So some Vill's going down, some Vill's repairing for Adam, some idling for that. But he's getting his position back. That castle is now gone. He's switching over to skirms. Adam can drop another castle as well. He'll probably drop it up here if he's able to take this position. Ink, though, is saving up a lot of gold and stone and food, so his eco is very strong now. He'll probably make some castles at home. Now that the initial kill move didn't work, I think he'll try and be a bit more cautious with his castles. If he's going to be making lots of plumes, right, you're going to make your castles in safe locations where they're not going to be directly targeted by your opponent. As I say that, though, he drops down some racks, so we could see Eldorado Eagles coming in. We already have a skirm switch out, so definitely some incentives for Eagles other than just the fact that he's the production of the castle unit isn't there because the castles just aren't on the field yet. So I like the Eagle switch. Adam will be wanting to go back into Chukunu or slowly adding on champions. He doesn't really have enough farms for that yet. I think it will be Chukunu. So another castle going down. That'll be 3 castle production for Adam. And then as he controls this a bit longer, maybe even a 4th. Got to pause here. So this is a really strong game. Good defense by Adam. I thought that timing of Inks was going to be able to push his castles down, but he did a really good job of repairing. So as we're playing against Trebs, right, in low numbers, you can count it out where it's 8 villas per Treb. Should be able to keep your castle alive. So when they only have like 1 or 2, you can still manage it. As they're getting up to 3 or 4, it becomes very hard to keep that going. But Adam was able to repair the castle, keep the 4 Trebs alive for a really long time, target out the Trebs of Ink. So super strong defense. I'm glad to see him push back here, because that was I mean, if Ink holds that position for say like 5 minutes, like the game almost can't be won by Adam. It's like too strong. Wonder if buying that much stone affects the outcome, since Mayan resources last longer. I mean, it's just a good bonus for Mayans, right? They can buy more, they can sell more. Castle coming out here, gonna protect the 2 wood lines. So I like the position. Could see some walling going down up here as well, keeping this safe. So we've got a king here, king here. A lot of ranges came in for Adam. Got to be pretty panicked when you see plumes and Trebs, right? You know you need a lot of skirms. But as we see these 2 castles go down, we only need 200 gold for a couple more castles, and then we'll have 4 production of Chukunu. Another benefit of not tech switching like what Ink is doing, because Ink is going to Eagles now, right? So all the upgrades he had on the plumes are now kind of just being wasted, and he's having to upgrade a full different line. So it's much cleaner for Adam to go into Skirms and Chukunu, because they share a lot of the same upgrades. So he'll benefit from that, right? The part that would be hard is if these Eagles get to amass. Almost all the upgrades are done now, so if the Eagles are able to get to enough mass to kill the Skirms before there's enough Chukunus out, then it won't matter. Plume still raiding. I'm assuming this is a pause and not someone resigning. It's much too close for that. Yeah, Huns have accuracy. And again, we do have the 2 relics from Adam that came in before. Oh, you know what? I don't think Ink actually took any relics, so this is really good. Going to be some extra gold boost. And in maps like this, having that extra relic or 2 can make a massive difference. It's hard to really end the game in these where they have the walls if you don't get something like early like that. So it does kind of go out and become a bit longer where they're mining out like a lot of the mines off the field, and a lot of the time the woods as well. There's a good amount of woods on this map though, and they're spread out, so you're gonna have to control a lot of space too. Although that's a really nice castle here, would be super strong because it cuts off a good portion of the wood here, but also, I mean, it's on a hill obviously, but then you're getting that gold line too. And this is great for Adam. Okay, starting back up. This is great for Adam too, because he's actually eating that extra gold, or potentially Ink's extra gold. TC goes down, and he hasn't even touched his yet, right? He's still going to get to this. Love the castle position. Going to keep that really important location, the golds and the stones here, safe, and protect the Treb line up to this point now. Skirm's going to move out on the field. Oh, he got caught here. But he's got a lot of gold out of it. Like, we've already got like 900 gold out of this. Bit unfortunate though. This will also pull the skirms away from the safety of the castles and the walls, and the close production of the Chukunus. So the Eagles are going to swoop down here with their talons. Rax is coming out now, so Adam's going to If he sees the Eagles, he's going to go for the champions, it seems, and not go for the elite Chukunus instead. So the champion way, I guess, since he's already got lots of skirms and production for skirms, the champions are a very cost efficient way in terms of gold for dealing with the Eagles. So, I mean, there will be the burden of needing to have the farm count for this and needing to do those upgrades like Ink just did. Right now he's like taking some time to do that, but once it's finished, he's going to save a lot of gold. So I like it. So 123 vills from Ink. I think that's honestly just about perfect amount of vills. I think once you get one like 120, you're just shouldn't add too many more. It's a really great place to be. Adam at 107, so he's getting close. Benefit for Adam though, over Ink. Oh, jeez. Is he does have 3 relics in now, and he's searching for the other ones, I believe. There's one back here. Oh, that's the 4th one actually. Huge advantage for Adam. The longer this game goes, the better for Adam it is, and he's getting the stone walls, and he's, oh my god, look at the map control here. He's going to control this whole corner potentially if these plumes don't get in there. They're actually eagles. Fortified walls, controlling the minings. Adam's playing this really well. Slow and methodical, the way you're supposed to play these maps. Okay. These guys are hungry for gold. Bunch of leprechauns. Vill count going down. I mean, Adam can't hate this. He's getting a lot of free Vill kills. If he really wants to get cheeky, he could pop it out and make some stone walls really fast, and then target this next as his next priority. But he doesn't have to move out. And now he's got the champs. Whoa, where'd the Eagles get in? Was it over here? Oh, wow, the Vill idled. Eagles got in, the Vill actually idled. So he's just standing there with his hammer out. Because, I mean, if you're not gonna build the wall, you have to at least have your hammer out. Elite Chukunu. So it looks like Adam has the best of the best. He's got everything he wants. He's got champions, Chukunu, and skirms, and trebs. Now imagine these eagles get trapped. Oh, you're in a bird cage, fella. Oh my god. Plot twist. This is the biggest mind game from Adam. He idled the Vill on purpose. He trapped the birds in a cage. I mean, that's 40 eagles. I don't know what that is in the maths. I don't know how many golds this is, but it can't be a small number. This is going to be so satisfying. Everybody just jump into Adam's body and enjoy this slaughter as if it were your unit slaughtering. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Look at the eco. They just, okay. They just ran right around. Now, unless there's a hole, how funny would a hole be? I think there's one right here. He's just gonna go for the fight. Looks like let's see what he targets. Gonna target the Chukunus. And skirms. Stay away from the champions. Logical. Very logical. He got a pretty good trade there. The champions aren't even doing their job. Are they Champagneians? Like, are they just walking around popping bottles? They're not fighting nothing. It will go down. It's just a matter of time. So we got some pressure here on the left. Now, I guess we should recheck the king positions. Okay, so 1 relic for Ink, so he's not going to be completely without gold. Okay, so back there. Yeah, so you know, it's not just conquest, right, where it's controlling the whole field. They could go for some monk snipes, or some king snipes rather. All right, Adam is ready to move forward here. He's got 95 military, Chukonus, Trebs, champions, skirms. Ink, panic selling. Yeah, dude, Ink is a pickle. He's not in a pickle, he is one. It's Pickle Ink over here. A better matchup? Well, I think this matchup is a pretty good matchup. I feel like it can go either way. I think that Mayans are probably better. Yeah, I think Mayans are better, but Chinese do have their routes, right? Chukonu has an advantage over the Siege Ram. They can go into champs and skirms, like we're seeing. Adam is showcasing really well how Chinese can win. I would definitely say that Mayans have an advantage, though. Nice. Skirms even being supplemented into the force, and I don't think that that's a good sign for Mayans. When Mayans have to go non-gold units and their opponent is sitting on 2k plus gold, plus they have just taken position on multiple gold lines. Adam's gonna start attacking the castle right away. He wants to take down the production of the plumes. The plumes is the threat to the champion. Once the plumes are off the field, the champion can counter both the skirms and the eagles and the trebs, so all three. So target firing plumes is good here. It's a lot of micro work though, and not that necessary. He can just kind of aim move the archers. Eagles coming in for a counter on the trebs. Looks like he's going to be able to get most of these trebs down. Both players have the exact same military count. Ink though has 30 more villagers, so if it goes longer, it's so weird though. Adam's eco is so insanely strong. He doesn't even mind. Like Adam could delete vills. I think Adam's going to go for another 100 pop army. Like, I really like it. I like that he's not adding vills here. Like, normally you see that number and you're like, okay, I need vills. But with this bank, you know, there's no reason to do it. Better to get the stronger army. So, Ink just holding on there. Target firing the trebs, using the eagles, using his own trebs. Positioned in a very nice location. Kind of behind the castle, very safe. And Adam is pushed back. But his bank is huge. Adam is like Green Gots over here. Precarious King. Oh no. Please go a safe direction. Okay, good. Why does Ink have so much eco, but he's not, or Adam rather, he's not producing anything? Oh, he's tech switching again. Maybe he's gonna get to light cav? Oh my god, I hope Adam didn't just like fall asleep. Look at his eco. He's sitting on 5k food, 2k plus gold. Buying wood. Raiden. Oh, with the gift sub to Grizz. Nice. Macro, 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 macro. I would say this is a bit of a blunder here for Adam. There was no reason for him to take this counterattack and let it do damage. The score right now is 2-0. We've got 3 games left if you count this game. So right now they're playing for $5 a game. Thanks to Broio for this one. USA. A lot of skirms in this army. Champions are going to be strong. Light Cav is going to be strong here. I mean, I like the switch to Light Cav for Adam, but shouldn't have done it this late. He can remax, though. He should be able to bounce this back towards Ink's base. He still has another gold mine here. A lot of wood control. Ah, MVP. All right, sounds good, man. Yeah, next week I'll be playing, so hopefully somebody else will cast. Nice. High five. I'm gonna need all the moral support I can get. Like, if you don't mind, if you like, you know, could go visit Daniel, you know, take him some like really sugary foods, bring him a cake or something, make him like get like a sugar boost and then like crash as we're just about to play. Just like work this out so that he's just like down in the dumps. See if you can get him to stub his toe, something like that. I'm gonna need extra help. This is not looking as good for Adam now. Whoa, what? I'm so surprised. I'm a bit taken back by how far he got pushed. It's like he didn't macro for a good amount of time. He had population space and he had, I think, 8,000 resource in the bank, and let himself go down to like 100 pop. Good amount of chooks. I'm worried. Adam does not have the population to like fight this right now. They'll count down to 76 even. Yeah, it's looking like Siege Ram. Now, this is probably the worst time for him to do Siege Ram, though. Oh my god. What a great bait. All the eagles go away, and he moves forward. That's a sick Adam play right there. Adam's awake again. Yeah, so this is the worst time to do the Siege Ram because there is a large ball of Chukunu now, and that's the counter for the Siege Ram. But I like the thought of bringing them in much later into the game because you're kind of hoping that as your opponent runs out of gold, he won't be able to field those champions and the Chukunus that will perform really well against the Siege Ram, and he'll be left more on like light cab and skirms and stuff like that. So I like that they didn't come in initially, but this is just poor timing because of the Chukunu ball. Currently, Adam doesn't want to over push here. He does have 20 less army. He's got a strong one, but he needs to remass the supplemental forces. Keep that gold army alive as long as possible. Again, he does have those 4 relics, so there's no rush for Adam at all. All he has to do is make sure he's taking efficient fights, even just even fights, and not losing ground. Ink, though, looking like he wants to pressure forward. You guys are liking the Cavalier potential? I think he'll save his gold for Chukunu. I think he'll just use light calves. There's halbs out too now. I think if you see the halbs, I'm not sure if Adam actually saw the halbs because they just kind of moved up. But once he sees that, I think he wouldn't switch into Cavaliers. A lot of selling. Adam's getting up 93 military now. Both players nearing 200 population, but Adam is not there yet, so he probably doesn't want to fight yet. He could still get 20 more military out. But he does have the larger force, so he's got to feel strong. But it's not full strength yet, so it's getting even better for Adam here. 73 military for Inc. 100. Well, it was almost 100 a second ago. Things are changing. 60 to 90. This is a fantastic fight. Only skirmishers here standing. Inc. probably should have ran a little bit earlier, but he's macroing some other buildings out. Probably racks, right? Racks so he can get more halberdiers out. So he's going to go full trash for a while. He's got good wood and food here. 50 farms, 67 wood chopper. So he can make lots of skirms and halbs. The skirms will be target firing the Chukanus, and the halbs will be trying to protect the skirms and killing the light cav at the base. But Adam's running up here on the production. If he stands on this production here, he'll be able to keep this army from growing for even longer. You could see Trebs moving forward. I think the big key to victory here, though, for Adam is just not losing the Chukanus, always trading the meat shields, which would be any food and wood unit, and keeping his gold units alive. Siege now coming out for Adam. Now also, Adam could go for Siege Ram himself and use that extra gold. Look at the gold income. He's got none on gold. Look how fast this goes out with 4 relics. Oh my god. $60 Chukanu. They're looking very upgraded too. 8+6. Light Cav coming back out to pressure. I like that Adam is being very conservative with his Chukanus here. Move back again every time that there's lack of Light Cav. More coming in. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, I'm feeling very confident for Adam now. I got a bit scared with the counter push from Inc. that was pretty strong and actually took a castle out. Really threatened Adam. I think he was down to like 90 population at one point. But now he's looking like he's found his stride here. Taking big old gangster steps into the victory screen, potentially. Huge mass of Chukanu. Oh, something going on over here. Ah, okay. Adam's actually starting to pressure some of the outer sides of the map now. Now that he's got a good military lead. And the siege rams come out. So Inc. What does Inc. do? If you were Inc., what would you do other than just like screaming and running and panicking? Because that's what I would be doing. I need a better idea. Looks like Inc.'s going to choose more ranges. More production, really. Yeah, he can feel the pressure of this. Inc. has 180 population, but he knows that the way the armies are going to be trading is going to be him losing more, but he wants to basically sustain this as long as he can until Adam runs out of gold. So he needs more production to field that army because it's going to be dying at a much faster rate. But he's got tons of wood. Like that's not going to be the problem. Problem now is going to be how to deal with the siege rams. A lot of siege rams pouring across the field. Adam has now used all that gold up, but he's got a good amount of siege rams. This should be enough to push a castle. So there's not much follow-up from this in terms of gold, but the 100-man army right now, 200 population for Adam. He's full strength. How do I turn this on? Yeah. Start typing the hacks into the game. Chukanu's getting a little bit forward there, taking some direct fire from the skirms and from the castle. So I'd like to see him back that up, but the Rams are getting their work in. Yeah, Bernie. Good catch there. GG. Well played. Called by Ink. Great game by Adam, actually, showing us a bit of a different like opening than Ink too, right? So he did. He went up a little bit faster in terms of vills. Stayed on gold a little longer and bought the wood for the third TC rather than doing what Ink did, where he did a split lumber camp and then just buying, or not buying the 3 TCs, but just laying them down out of like getting the right eco balance for it. So a bit of a different take. Both players had around the same villager count, though. It wasn't that big of a difference. I love the move by Ink, putting the very early forward castle up, stopping couple of gold mines and the stone. It did force a big fight here where he didn't have enough castle production of trebs, so slowly lost the position. So that was strong by Adam, right? Staying cool under that pressure, like game-ending pressure, right? That position is like, if he doesn't take that back, he's dead. So nice job there. He did have a slowdown though after he pushed, and Ink had a second counterattack that could have won. I think it was like 100 units against 200. So if the castle went down at any point, or there were some holes in the walls, it would have been like catastrophic. But again, Adam was able to sustain through it and come back. So really nice job. Good macro. Relics were key here. Oh wait, you guys want to see the? I always forget to check the stats. Check the stats here. So KDA, 800 to 600, strong KDA for Adam there. A lot of skirms and halbs dying. Military high over 100. I want to see this APM. Oh! Adam's got the clicks, man. You guys see that? You guys see what I'm seeing, right? 300 plus APM when he needs to micro. That's why sometimes it's like, oh, Adam's a god, and then all of a sudden it looks like he's asleep. Like when he was fighting and pushing and macroing, it was fine, and there was just like a lull where he just like fell asleep for a good minute and a half, and Ink started coming back. So it's like maybe he got so fast that he burnt himself out. I don't know. His fingers got hot. He had to cool them down. But that's good APM. This is like Korean StarCraft Pro level APM there at certain points there for Adam. Relic gold, 5k relic gold. That's a lot of Chukunu and Rams. Rest of the eco is very strong for Ink. GG.